You do this all the time. You talk alone by yourself all the time. This is no different. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a video where I'm gonna answer all the questions you asked me last year. I've been planning on filming this video for like a month and a half, but I've either been really busy at work, I've been really tired, or I've just felt like, oh my god, there's not enough natural light, or I don't look good enough. And it's okay, that's fine, but at some point you just gotta do it. So here we are. Happy New Year. Let's get started. I found the first set of questions, and before I start answering them, I'm just gonna say that I know I'm gonna run out of space on this memory card. I broke my other one. And I'm scared that I will run out of natural light, which I know is not a big deal, but to me it is. But yeah, let's get into the questions that I found. The number one question I was asked last year and that people ask me is, how are you? And I feel like it's because I've been away for so long. So I'm doing okay, I'm doing well, I'd say. Throughout last year I would have given you different answers, but I feel like people are gonna give you different answers every time you ask this question. Right now I can say I'm doing okay, I'm doing well. Then there's another type of question that sort of asks how are you, but in kind of a different way, and it is, how is your mental health at the moment? That is something that right now for me is, I'd also say, in an okay place. For a while it was not. I was definitely in a very kind of low place. Last year was a roller coaster, and there was a TikTok that I saw in the end of 2021, which was like, in 2021 I met the happiest and the saddest version of myself, and that resonated with me. I don't know if it was like the absolute saddest version of me, but I definitely went to a place where I was like, oh no, like how am I gonna make it through this? Which is a bit dramatic now that I'm like looking back, but at that moment in my life I was like, wow, I am somewhere where I can't come back from. But here we are. I'm actually back on the medication I used to be on before September 2020, because I felt like I just need a little boost in my brain, a little help for the chemicals. Long story short, my mental health right now is doing okay. I'm happy about the progress that I've been making for a while. This is my favorite way anyone has ever put the how are you question into words, is, are you okay? I remember reading that and I like burst into laughter, because it's like telling me that this person and like you guys were kind of worried. I'm okay. Oh, it's fine. This next question is like good self-love content. I love it. Best personality trait you have in your opinion. I feel like I've answered this question before in some way, but people's answers could change. I don't think mine has though, and I'm gonna say my best personality trait is probably my positivity. I just feel like it has gotten me far and I don't know where I would be without it. You absolutely don't have to see, and you can't see, a positive side to everything, but most things you can find something good in, and sometimes it's really hard, but usually it helps me, and I'm happy that it can help other people too. You guys have been asking, what's happening in your life? What are you doing at the moment? I feel like I have to kind of go back and like explain a little bit more about what was happening last year. I did post about applying to unis and schools last year, and I did, and I got accepted into a school, like a musical theater program, and I was preparing that the whole year until September. But because of Brexit, things got really difficult. A lot of people have issues with visas and like figuring out what's the frick is going on in England. I also ended up hitting a wall. I think I was like in a burnout, my mental health, like, so I didn't start school even though I was supposed to, which was a huge disappointment. We're gonna see how that goes. I was in England for a month and a half, from September to like mid-October. Can you see the smile on my face right now? Yes, you can. I ended up meeting someone in 2020 actually. It took a while since we could meet, and we finally did in October, and we spent like 10 days in England, and then he actually decided to come to Finland with me, and we waited until the borders opened, and then I spent 2 weeks with him and his family in the US. We had so many video ideas, and we just ended up not filming anything. That has been honestly such a theme in my life for such a long time that like I'm like forcing myself to get back into this because I miss this. This is so much fun. Yeah, that's kind of like what happened. And when I came back to Finland, I reached out like to my boss at the job that I used to have, and I was like, hey, my situation has changed completely. Do you like, can you take me back? And they actually needed an extra worker, so I was like, I'll take that. And I actually ended up taking another job as well. For the past month I've been working there at that job as a customer server and at a grocery store stocking the shelves. And at the moment I am thinking about life a lot. I'm actually taking a free coding course because why not? And actually in a couple of days I am leaving to go back to the US for a month. My boyfriend moved to New York and I will go and stay with him for a while. I'm 22 and right now my life allows it, so why not? I'm super excited and I'm sure that we'll film some stuff. I hope that explains a bit more what's happening in my life. In April I hadn't posted much about like being in a relationship, but some people had somehow figured something out because there was like this question, fictional or others. I just found that really funny. Also, a certain someone left this in my question box. A certain someone. I believe in people introducing themselves and having the chance to tell who they are themselves, so I won't tell much more about my partner. I would rather give them the space to tell who they are or like show who they are. I also got this comment which is, what is the story behind you and your soulmate? Maybe we'll tell more about it together at some point, but let's just say that we wouldn't be here without TikTok and Percy Jackson. Why won't you let Special Part be free? Because she has to be protected. Jesus Christ. Inside jokes, man. Inside jokes. If you could fight God, would you? Yes. Top 3 songs you listen to on repeat right now. This song, this one, and this one. Literally, I will play those all the time, on repeat, all the time. What's your favorite Bleachella outfit? For you who don't know, Bleachella is Taylor during her bleached hair era. So this is Bleachella. And I'm pretty sure this one is my favorite. It is just everything that era of Taylor was. I am obsessed indeed. There's also this outfit that I have to mention. It is so simple. I would definitely wear it, which is probably why I love it so much. But this one is my favorite. The light in this room is fading. Ah! What's it like having a sexy best friend? It is extremely intimidating. The outfits and the looks a sexy best friend, or my sexy best friend, pulls. I just have to try, you know, just constant trying to achieve the same level. Will you marry me? I love you, but no. Nope. And then there's a bunch of questions that go like this. Are you going to audition for Disneyland again when allowed? Hi love, just wanted to know if working for Disney is still a dream that you're pursuing. Are you still planning on doing Disney auditions? And these are really good questions because it's been so long and Disney was closed. I haven't talked about this in a long time. So I would still love to audition for Disney, and I'm sure I will because I just love the auditions a lot. I just don't know if I'm honestly good enough for the type of like performer they need and want. I haven't been dancing in a long time because I haven't had a space and places were closed, and I feel like for the auditions that dance level is really important. I could build it back up, but right now I'm not in like a good financial place where I could like go to classes and pay for them, and right now places in Finland are closed. Also during quarantine and this like past year or 2 years, when things have been extremely unsure, I've also like realized there are other things I'm interested in. It's possible to have multiple dreams at the same time. I actually didn't believe in that before, at least personally for myself. I was like, I can have this one dream and this is all I can want. But right now I'm like, but there are multiple things I would love to do and that I could actually probably be good at, and performing will always be something I love. This sounds like I'm like giving up on it and saying, no, I'm not gonna do that anymore, but right now I just don't know. I really used to build my life around the auditions, and right now I think that would make me really stressed. I would love to be somewhere a bit more stable. I actually don't want to be just looking at the like next audition. It made me happy at some point, but right now I feel like it wouldn't make me feel good. We just have to see what happens. But I hope that somehow answered your question. Now the Brooklyn Cafe is closed, where in Helsinki can you recommend to go? Okay, so for you who don't know, Brooklyn Cafe was a cafe in Helsinki that I loved. I used to go there a lot. I was a customer and a Brooklyn Cafe enthusiast since like 2016, but unfortunately it closed last year. I'm actually kind of looking for a place like that. Obviously now that COVID is still a thing, I don't go to cafes like I used to. Like, you OGs who have been here for a long time know that I used to just go to cafes, sit down, drink coffee and journal for hours, but I haven't been doing that in a long time. I think the last time I did that was last June, but I was sitting outside and away from people, so it wasn't exactly the same, but sort of. So maybe now in 2022, not 2021, it's 2022. Maybe this year I will try out more cafes and then I can give you recommendations. Then there's a question about podcasts. Favorite podcasts, or do you listen to them in the first place? I don't listen to a lot of podcasts. Last year I really liked this one called Let's Talk About Myths Baby, and it is a Greek mythology podcast. Just talks about Greek mythology and like Greek myths. So if you're interested in those, I would recommend this one. But I do have a favorite. Unfortunately it is in Finnish, so if you're not Finnish, I'm sorry, but it's this one called Box. Genuinely just makes me laugh out loud every single time I listen to it. No matter the episode, I'm always laughing out loud, even if I'm like in a public place. Like, I've been on the bus so many times just trying not to laugh out loud because of this podcast. In this podcast, I think every time they have like a drink, they try it out and they talk about a certain topic. They've talked about a wide variety of things. If you're a Finn or if you can understand Finnish, I highly recommend this one. How has returning to the YouTube game felt like? I genuinely feel so much better now that I've been just sitting here talking to the camera. I was really nervous starting this video. I don't know why. I guess because I haven't been doing this in a long time. But this is so much fun and I can't wait to do this more. I'm so grateful for you waiting for more content from me. Throughout last year, I got messages and comments from you guys asking if I'm like still making videos, telling me that you miss my videos. I'm like kind of emotional because it's just so sweet. So hi, yes, I'm back and this feels good and I will be filming more videos. And if you have any ideas, let me know, please. I would love to know what you want to see from me. I think this is a good question to end this video with. Your favorite thing in life right now, and then your least favorite thing. Whoa, it's a lot brighter all of a sudden. My favorite thing in life, I guess this is a kind of cliche thing to say, but I've been just thinking about this a lot recently and I've been feeling super extra grateful. It's the people in my life. My closest friends, my partner, my dad, like people who are very close to me. My dog, not a person, but a being. I've been just extra grateful for my loved ones. I guess it's because my least favorite thing in life right now is being so far away from everyone and barely seeing any of my friends. And I barely see anyone because of COVID. So many people have had COVID or have COVID right now. I'm just extra grateful when I can see people. I'm getting emotional. I love the people in my life. They're my favorite thing, but my least favorite thing is being so far away from everyone. COVID keeping me away from the people I love. This is not a personal experience. This is very universal, I think. Believe it or not, I did not run out of battery space on my memory card, but I'm about to. So I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. Those are all the questions I'm answering today. Thank you all so much for all of those. And thanks for watching this video. I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. See you soon. Bye.